I know Jake doesn't want to wear a shirt and wants to wear his hair down, so he's gonna look like Mowgli. I have to talk to someone, probably Elliot, and tell him to make sure that Jake's not leaving the room before he has clothes on.
Wow. At some stage I'm gonna have to start writing a speech. What I'm gonna say to her in front of all of those people, and writing it on Instagram is very different to doing that, and I haven't really thought about it too much, but it'll be something very special.
Some of our best memories here in Bali, actually we have a lot of good memories here, is first of all, after Jake and I met, we stayed in Bali for 2 weeks, and that was the time when we actually decided to stay together forever. Jake got his Marie and Jake tattoo here 4 weeks after we met.
What are you crying for?
I'm just waiting to see you talking about it.
Well, if I'm talking about it now, it's probably going to be even worse on the day. You're going to ruin all of your makeup.
I need waterproof. I would have never expected to be getting married to an Australian guy in Bali, that's for sure.
Hello. It's so good to be here.
Hello.
How are you?
So good. And here we are again, we made it back to Bali, back to the place where we're going to get married in 10 months. The time is flying and it's finally time to plan the wedding.
We've been doing bits and pieces with Kylie, our wedding planner from Global Wedding. She's here with us right now. And with this video, we're going to tell you guys a bit about why Bali is so special to us and why we chose Bali as our wedding destination. We also want to give you some insight into what it's like to plan a wedding here in Bali, taking you through all the decisions we're making. And then at some point, we are both going to talk separately about how we feel about the planning process and about marriage in general. So we're going to take you through our villa where we're getting married and show you around, and yeah, just really dive into it and give you guys some good insight.
Decide on the most important things, like we need save the date cards, our families are dying to get the dates and plan where they're going to stay, what food we'll eat, all those things. Let's get into it.
Well, yeah, yes.
I love that. Like this. I think that's definitely. The first topic we are talking about right now is invitations and save the date cards, since it's only 10 more months until the big day and the people really need to know when they have to book their flights and come over. So there are two options that you gave us, which is obviously sending out save the date cards and also invitations, or go online completely.
It's really fantastic to be able to reach people with a sustainable approach as well, and I think you are able to build a platform that people can interact with easily. Everyone's online these days. People can RSVP, they can put in their dietary requirements if they're, gluten free or have any allergies to nuts or other products, things like that that you can add in and build into your website.
So the main concerns for us and why we're going to go online with this, sustainability. So we don't want to be sending out cards with packaging and all this kind of stuff. But also the delivery and the shipping and all that makes it very hard when you have a global invitation list, which we do. And also we just can make it really unique, and we can also add in a lot of information and get people excited and make it interactive. So that's why we're going to go online, which is really cool.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do something with
I
this.
think you could do something really nice.
Can you see anything on this? One major important part of our wedding that both Marie and I want is we want the wedding to be completely plant-based, which we're very nervous about because we don't want to force people into only eating plant-based food, but we're so confident that we can provide a spread that everyone will just be blown away by it and they won't even believe that it's plant-based. What's your experience with, have you had people doing this, and then how have their guests reacted? And
Yeah, we have. We've done a couple of completely plant-based weddings. Most of the guests were made aware of that.
So we shouldn't
So
surprise them.
We had 2 different caterers that we looked at and already were lucky enough to try, and they were both amazing, amazing, amazing. What's the difference?
In terms of price, you can get a really great quality food, quality catering for the price that you would get maybe really basic catering, basic food in, say, Australia or Germany or US or something like that.
Yeah, look, I just did a wedding recently and there were guests from America, and they had said that they went to about 8 or 9 weddings last year, and the food that they had here was the best that
Wow.
they had out of all of those weddings.
And we know from being in Bali a few times before, the food in Bali is one of our favorite things about Bali, especially for plant-based eaters, but anyone in general. The produce is so fresh and they have so much variety, ingredients that we can't even get in Australia sometimes. So the food is something that we're really excited about.
One of my favorite parts of planning the wedding is actually furniture and design and what colors we're going for. And last time we were super lucky to actually have a bit of a preview how it could look like here at Circe Villa.
So that was fun.
That was a lot of fun, and I think we should, oh wow, we're even on it.
Wow.
Woo! We're just on the website on Bali Adventure, and they put our video on it. How cool is that?
Like, I'm not big on like interior design or anything like that usually, but I was really impressed
That's surprising.
by the furniture and the plates and everything. I
You
was
were
like,
totally
"Ooh, this is
into
cool."
it, weren't
Yeah.
you? It was fun.
I mean, here
was
you get
fun.
everything. It's so pretty, so boho, exactly our style. It's very hard to choose because everything is so pretty.
And the furniture is all locally made. Is
Yes, it is, yeah.
Wow,
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
One thing Jake and I talked about pretty much from the beginning on was that we wanted to have a dress code just to make it really pretty and easy for everyone to know what to wear, and I think we're going with
Nude.
nude.
And not naked, just
colours.
nude colours. So beiges, creams, that kind of thing.
Yeah, light browns.
Yeah, and we think doing it that way and having a dress code, especially for the photography and the videography side of things, which we've been doing a little bit of in the last few years, it will make things a lot nicer post-production.
But also, I think it's easier for the guests, you know? Like sometimes you don't know, is red too much, or should I go
Exactly.
beige, or is that too close to the
Yeah.
white bride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then everyone feels like they're a part of one unit.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
Wow, it actually feels so much better to actually know what we're doing now, because last time we talked, we had a lot of inspiration, but we didn't really know what was going to happen. So I think with all the information we have now, with everything we've talked about, should we just see the place and see where the wedding will take place? The
Definitely.
ceremony?
I'm down. I forgot what it looks like. Let's go and show them. Where we can get a bit of colour in it.
Came
Very
to
bright like
town. And I sat beside him at a seaside bar. Slipping through his hands was your photograph. As he let go of everything he knew, I still feel like I'm letting go of you.
Alright, we made it to the top level where the second villa is, and the ceremony will take place here. And I'm taking you with me to the end of the villa where I'll be waiting for everyone to get ready. So I'm probably gonna be super nervous, but this is the spot where I'm going to be waiting. And then Jay, there.
I'm going to be down there somewhere waiting at the altar, which is crazy to think about.
So you'll be straight through there, hey?
Straight through here.
Yeah.
Right through there. And then upstairs is like rooms for family members and all that kind of thing. The ocean is like just past this jungle bit, so it's so cool. We have
2 big villas, which means I think all up 27 people can stay here, and we'll split up the night before. Won't we?
yeah, I think so. You're not allowed to.
And then I will have my family and my
Bridesmaids.
friends, my bridesmaids.
What's that in German?
Don't even know.
Bridesmaids.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
But the cool part is this top part is like.
Trauzeugen.
Oh, good job. This top part is jungly and the bottom part is like beachy. So we have like the best of both worlds.
It's so cool.
This is where. Oh man, this is where it's all gonna go down. She's gonna be coming straight through that door down there. Everyone's gonna be sitting here. Wow. Wow. Germany or something, and then that could be So Bali's obviously a very, very special place to us. We, after meeting in Thailand, came to Bali together. I flew back home, came back to Bali to meet her, Marie, flew back home, came back to Bali, and this is where our love like really started to take off. And I'm a guy and I'm even saying that, and it really started to take off. And so this is a very special place to us, and we're really excited to make it even more special with this wedding.
Can't wait, 10 months. Started 3 years ago and now we're getting married in Bali, one of our favorite places in the world. The people are beautiful, this island is beautiful, the food is beautiful, and we can't wait to show most of our family that hasn't even been here, and to have a very, very special moment together.
This wedding journey is still just getting started. We have 10 months before our wedding and there's still a lot of planning to go and a lot of things to go through. So stay in touch with our YouTube channel, what we're getting up to. Every time we come here, we're gonna film another episode of our wedding journey, I suppose, so you guys can follow along and see what it's like to plan a wedding here in Bali all the way up to the day.
Let us know if you liked any of the things we've shown here. Help us decide. If you have any questions about your own wedding that you might have, comment below. We're happy to help. We're happy to give you all of our contacts that we've created here, and we hope to see you next Sunday.